feel like you are constantly nagging your children? Yes. So how can you get your kids to listen without nagging? Jackie Insinger, founder of the Flip Plan, is here to explain. Good morning.
Good morning.
This is a big deal in a lot of houses because you feel like you say it once, you say it twice, and then you become a nag, but you still don't get things done.
You forgot the third and fourth and fifth time.
Yeah.
Yes, if you feel like you're nagging too much, you are certainly not alone. And nagging's no fun for anyone. It's not fun for the nag, and it's definitely not fun for the naggy either. And ultimately, it doesn't work long term, or else we wouldn't have to keep doing it, right? So I propose a no more nagging diet if you'd like to join me.
Okay, let's do it. So what advice do you have?
Okay, so the first thing is a no more nagging chart. And I designed this chart, and it's different from other chore charts because it is specifically for the biggest pain points in the day, in a family's day.
Okay, so we have a copy of one for the morning and one for the evening.
Perfect,
up on the screen.
yes, and it's one chart, and it's designed for the two biggest pain points, which those are because there's so much to do in such a short amount of time, and you need all hands on deck. So I've designed it to be divided up into everything your child needs to do in the morning right before school and what they need to do at night right before bed. Super simple, easy to follow, one for each kid, check it off, hang it up, stick to it.
So do you propose that you write this chart or that you have the child go through and say what things do you need to do before you leave in the morning? And are you talking about like elementary kids here, or is this recommended even for my teenager?
It could be for anybody.
Or my husband. No.
Exactly, I know. I'm like, we all have ours. It's everything that you need to do so you don't have to be in the heat of the moment reminding. It's easy for everyone, it's helpful for everyone, and it's very clear and concise. Any age can do it.
Okay, so other tips. After you make the chart, which is a great idea, then what do you propose?
So after you make the chart, what I suggest is you say miss one, gain one. Very simple expectations in advance. If you miss one of the things you have to get done, the next day you gain a new one. It's a very easy, clear, relevant kind of follow through if you don't do what you're supposed to do, again, so you don't have to engage. So for example, if Miles doesn't put his dishes in the sink on Tuesday, on Wednesday, he'll also have to wipe down the table.
Okay.
And so he knows you miss one, you gain one, and soon you'll see they start to not miss them so much.
That's right. Yeah, nobody wants to do more. Okay.
Right.
What else?
Okay, so another thing I say is stay calm and consistent. This is the hardest one for most people, definitely the hardest one for me. Not engaging in the power struggle, because you don't ultimately want to nag your child into being a responsible individual, right? You want them to develop that inner compass that guides them to being responsible, accountable, independent, and make those good choices on their own. So don't engage in the power struggle. Make it very clear and calm and consistent. Consistency is super important because the second you open it up at all for wiggle room, you hear the negotiation, the this seems optional kind of attitude, and you're getting right back into that nagging cycle, which we know long-term doesn't work. It might work in the moment, but it doesn't work long-term, which is where we want to teach our kids.
And it's like they know where to push your buttons.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, they're brilliant at that.
I know.
So, and sticking with this system and getting a system in place that really works, where you can remove yourself, you'll see the accountability go up, your stress levels and nagging go down, and the whole mood is good, and nobody wants to start their day negatively or end their day on that frustrated note. It just taints the whole experience.
I always tell myself, the more angry I am, the more calm I'm going to be. And it's like the hardest thing to do, but it's a good tip. All right, thanks, Jackie.
And anyone can get this for free on my website if they want to download it.
Okay, which, by the way, we will link to our website, so you can find more information on Jackie's program for families in the Daybreak section of our website, which is kwgn.com.
All right, thanks very much. Hey, want to show you a little exercise in problem solving. Happened last